gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of the Good Night Podcast. My name is Amirez. You might recognize the background we are recording in today. We are back at the beautiful Cafe Eevee.
Here we are.
They have events. They have laugh night happening at the end of the month, I think. So, guys, come check it out. Cafe Eevee. We got the wonderful chef Alessandro. He's brewing a few things for us. I'm so hot. I think I overdressed for this week.
Yeah, you came right in.
Yeah.
So
Guys, today our guest. I'll present him and then I'll go take off my shirt. I'm very happy to have him. He's a man I've always enjoyed having conversation with.
Wow.
You popped in my mind.
How so?
I'm like,
I hope it was at the right time of day.
I was hard as a rock, bro. And I was like, I need this guy's cock in my ass. And no, I always found
couldn't
you
deliver.
very interesting and smart. And I'm like, we should talk again. We haven't talked in a few months.
I was glad you called me back.
Mr. Busy Bee. Oh no, doesn't even have time to do good night. He's
I
like,
don't reach out because I don't like rejection.
When have I ever rejected you?
Never, but you never know, right?
No,
It's
that
like,
is. How old are you?
I'm 43
You're
years old.
43 years old.
Want to hang out tonight? And then it's like, I'm busy.
Yeah, well, you move on. You're 43 years old.
Yeah. But I have limited experience as a human, so.
Nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. How are you, Mr. Erik
I'm good.
Intrevado?
I'm good. Like, my seasonal depression is kicking in, but
it's kicking in. Or
I
kicking
get
out?
it in the summer instead of
You get it in
winter.
the summer?
Everyone's like has seasonal depression in the winter, but I get it in the summer. There's
Why?
this huge pressure to like enjoy yourself and make use of the weather and stuff.
Yeah?
It's just a lot of pressure to stay like
So in the
cheerful for, you
That's
know?
interesting. That means in the winter you just are like, oh, if I don't do anything, it's okay. The winter is rough for
That and
everybody.
it brings everyone down to my level, you know, because everyone else is suffering. So then I'm just like, yes, let the hate fuel your body.
Thank you, sir. Chef Alessandro. Ooh, ha, 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 hot.
Oh, it literally double shot, like two. This is yours?
Yeah.
What's that, though? Oh, that's just water. Okay. There we
So
go.
you get seasonal depression in the summer.
Yeah. Like
So it's not related to the sun or anything.
Well, no, but it's a bit of the idea of like, ooh, what a pressure to like have the most enjoyable summer. But there's
Yeah.
also like things don't always work out as planned. So you might have all these plans for summer to be amazing,
Yeah.
link up with different people, and then stuff doesn't really sort of come together in the way you want it to. And then you're left with like a lot of limbo moments. Like I can't think of how many times I've had like 5 to 7 p.m. periods where I'm like, what do I do with this time before comedy?
Yeah.
Like, do.
Right?
Yeah. So
You
it's
run
like
your business?
Yeah,
Do
but
something.
that's working.
Yeah.
Like, how can I just want to enjoy myself sometimes, and I just don't know how.
Go for walks?
Ugh,
You
disgusting.
don't go. Dude, that's my
Disgusting.
new thing right now.
I just started driving recently too, so like I'm not walking anywhere. Like I'm literally driving to the bathroom at this
Well,
point. Like it's crazy.
Congratulations on getting a
Thank
car.
you. 43 years old.
I
everyone.
know we talked about it last time.
Yeah.
That's an improvement.
Yeah,
And,
I got the full. It's not a learner's permit anymore.
got
it's
a
the
full permit?
Well, it's a probationary license.
Still, you can drive alone.
I can drive alone,
And you got a car.
I'm doing Communato, but I'm in
All right,
the
listen,
process
no.
of buying a car.
Get
yeah.
a car. Communato is
It's
not-
disgusting.
It's still a bus.
They
It's still-
smell.
Yeah.
And like I'm holding onto a car right now, and it's costing me money because otherwise, if I let it go, there might not be one when I'm done. You know, so I can't wait to get a car.
Especially here
for sure.
in this area, there's a lot of Communato users.
Yeah, but at least there's more cars. In my area, it's almost like a wasteland. There's no cars whatsoever. So yeah, I've been driving everywhere and trying to enjoy summer, whatever that means. But
You can't pick up a date in a Communato.
I've done it, and it worked just fine.
Yeah? What's his name? Oh! Beep, 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 beep. That's, I don't know. For me, a date is supposed to be, it's not real life. What do you, for me, date
That's
is
right.
like everything is heightened.
I slap I just slap a sticker on top of the Communato sticker.
That's like
Like my MTLOL logo, and I'm just like, yeah.
It's my business card, you know?
Yeah,
It's
it's
I run a business.
Put a fake F plate on the back, and I'm just like, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm happy for you.
No, I'm super
Driving is
happy.
so
I
fun.
put it off for so long, and like, I see why I was afraid. It is a gong show out there. Like between the people not using their turning signals, the bumps on the road, lane changes with psychopaths. I was actually chased down by a guy in a blue Jeep the other day. He chased me for 3 blocks because I cut him off slightly or something like that, and he felt so slighted. He felt he had to threaten me for 3 blocks.
Wow.
It was crazy. I was actually frightened for my life, and I remember what they said in driving school, which was to not like look at him. because that would like allow him to
Yeah.
see more.
Yeah.
Especially with my fucking
Yeah.
fuckface face, you know. So I was like, just look ahead, and he left me alone eventually. But it was quite scary. Driving's crazy, man.
It's funny you said all that. I'm like, do I drive a blue Jeep?
I would have remembered.
I've gotten angry a couple of times.
Oh, even I've gotten
In a
angry.
car.
I've seen, and I have to remind myself, especially since I'm so young in my driving career. Like every time I notice myself feeling like I want to rush or I'm getting angry at someone's stupidity, I realize like, what am I really trying to do here? Like, just let it flow, you know. Like if you try and push yourself through like that, that's when you're gonna get in an accident. I'm pretty sure. So just trying to be mindful of that, because I can rage.
You can rage?
I can rage.
I don't see that.
I've caught myself swearing in the car a couple of times, and I'm
Dude,
like,
I
that's
am
not right.
At my
Like,
most racist, most sexist, I have said things that when I'm driving that just would shame my
you gotta
mom
like
and dad.
you gotta break the dash cam. You know what I mean?
That's why I don't have a.
Yeah.
It's funny. My insurances
Fuck
are.
the insurance.
Yeah.
I like the assurance
Yeah.
that no one's gonna hear what I said.
My insurance was like, we can install an app on your phone that measures how fast you go.
I'm good.
And I'm like,
thanks.
nah, I don't need Big Brother watching me when I drive.
They're watching you anyways. They can use all kinds of other data points.
Yeah?
Like, yeah. Whether it's your GPS, whether it's the car black box itself, whether it's your cell phone. I think your cell phone has an accelerometer in there too, so they could use that to sort of quantify
in
the
case
data.
of an accident or in case something happened.
Yeah, it's best to set fire to the car immediately after any fender bender. Just like
That's wise.
That's the
wise
way
words
out.
from a man who just started to drive. Like just.
I speak from experience. You know what I mean? No. But no, it's been great. I wish I had done it sooner, but it's almost more fun that I'm doing it this late in life, because I almost appreciate it more.
It's funny. I'm
It's
assuming for other
liberating.
drivers, because they look at you and they see a man. You know, you have, a little,
It's
you have
arguable.
salt and pepper on your beard.
Yeah.
You look like an adult, and yet you're like, driving like a 16-year-old.
And I am driving like a 16-year-old for sure. But it was. I was thinking that I'm just gonna forever have a learner's sticker on the back of my car, just to get to that grace from people. I don't think it would help
The
though.
decision is to get laid eventually. I'm from the generation where a car was freedom. You have a freedom to go wherever you want.
A car can't save this man. I'm
no?
not salvageable. No.
Yeah, I bet you are. What are you talking about? Get out of here. How many cups are you drinking from?
I got lots of options. I was on another podcast recently, on the Jofo podcast, and I had 9 variants of water in front of me, right? Because I'm not drinking, especially with the driving. And like, I literally had like soda waters and different bottled waters,
Yeah?
a cup of water. I was hydrated. Like,
we were talking about comedy before we started. You just reached a new level in your comedy.
Yeah.
Where now, you said, how many sets have you?
So that's 3 years last
3 years?
Friday, and then I've done 624 sets in that 3 years.
Congratulations,
That's
buddy.
about I don't do math, so that's 200 at least a year, and that's crazy when you think about it.
No, that's amazing.
It's a lot of
Congratulations.
free time like put into this. You know?
It's
No,
just the beginning, my friend.
No, that's what I'm noticing, which is very hard to accept in some ways. I knew this going in, that like by year 3 I would decide whether I go for year 5.
Yeah.
It's clear that I'm going to go for year 5, the next 2 years.
Yeah.
But man, what a grind this all is, eh? Like it keeps me so busy. Like I really realized just how busy I am.
Well,
with it.
because you're also taking the production.
That's
the production.
That's
side
a
as
whole
well.
other nightmare too. Like so many challenges, the hockey season stuff that was happening, just like booking. I never realized how annoying booking was going to become. Like it seemed kind of novel at first, and now I'm like, oh yeah, this is an admin job. Like, so all of that is a challenge for sure.
Having fun with comedians is very fun.
Yeah.
Working with comedians is a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Nobody's a professional.
I've noticed that it starts off okay, and then you start to notice things starting to slip, and like, you know, people canceling, and or people who will actually go out of their way to ask for a specific spot and then cancel. that drives me crazy. But I get it too. You know, stuff happens in life. You know, none of us are really doing this exclusively, so I get it. But there's that, and just like people not showing up on time to shows and stuff like that. I also want to be lenient because I want people to be able to get as many spots as they can. But sometimes it makes it so rough to get a show started on time, man. It's crazy. So a lot of stress. Then there's the stress of buying tickets. There's the stress of like I put too much stress on myself, but like I want the owners to feel like they've made the right choice.
No.
And then they come into a room that's kind of like half empty. Sometimes you don't feel great about it, you know. So we've been having some good nights at Burgundy after the hockey, but Peel Pub just started, so we really got to find a way to really work that out. It took me a full 6 months last time to get it to where it was, so I'm giving myself that grace too right now. But
It's still free shows everywhere?
Burgundy's a paid show now.
Okay, that's good.
Very minor though, like $10 at the door.
That's pretty good.
$5 ahead of time. And it's working. And then the bar also has their own reservation system there, so that we kind of combine those things. But I'd still like to get it to a steady 30 every time. We're not there
30
yet.
honest members?
Yeah, I would like 30 every week, but we're not there yet.
That is very hard.
Yeah, we're doing 10 to 20. Which is actually pretty good.
10 to 20 is excellent.
Yeah, but let's say it skews on the lower end of 10 more than 20.
In the summer, you'll see it's a slow season because people want to enjoy.
Yeah,
there's no need for comedians. There's no need for professional laughter makers in the summer.
Yeah,
I find
you're competing with the great outdoors and literally terraces.
you're the only one who has depression in the summer. Everybody else is happy to be outside.
And I hate them for it. Like
staring at hot bodies and enjoying life. You're like, It's a grind, man. But honestly, everything you do now will help you once you become a headliner.
Oh yeah,
because you'll start producing your own shows, and you need all that experience to produce quality shows and how to talk to bars and how to get people in.
That's the other big thing. Yeah, that's being more of a salesman definitely is a factor. And I'm also just excited the idea with the new car of being able to do spots elsewhere.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna go to Toronto in September. I'll try and fish some spots. Obviously, Ottawa's an option.
100% go to Ottawa.
Yeah.
Ottawa has the best audiences.
That's what
in
I've
Canada.
heard. That's what I've heard.
I've toured a lot. I've done over 30-something cities.
I've only been once, and it was a crazy show.
Fun.
But
where did you go?
we did the Tiki Bar. I think it recently stopped.
the gay bar?
No, I don't know if it's a gay bar. Tiki Bar.
Okay, but is it a gay tiki bar?
I mean,
all
for
tiki
me
bars
it is.
gay?
For me it is, but they had nice decor, let's just say. But it was a fun show, but we kind of there was a birthday party there. So it's hard to tell whether we were interrupting their birthday party or if they were interrupting our comedy show, and we just couldn't figure out. So it was like a standoff a bit. And by the end of it, there were some names being thrown around, but it was all in good fun. Not from me specifically, but one of the other comedians. And it was so funny because on the way there, we were all like hopeful and having a great time.
Yeah.
And then the car ride on the way back was like the most like dark, like just the topics and the like world politics we were talking about, everything. It was the bomb car, on the way back. There's something very therapeutic about that. Another comic was saying that like, you're driving back from a bomb, like everyone in the car bombed, and it's just like you're all just kind of like just saying the worst things about like life and stuff like that. It was super fun. Eating beef jerky in the back seat, like.
Yeah, that's another thing beef jerky. It's I'm not a beef jerky guy. I've had it once. I didn't like it. You are?
Yeah.
I've never understood eating it at a petrol station. The fact that at gas
so
stations
popular,
you're like, let me get some dried beef and eat it while I drive. Because I've never been to anyone's house.
Yeah,
who had
no one keeps it stored. No one keeps it stored. You're right about that. It's either
always next to the petrol.
It's in like a pouch when you're in the forest, or it's at the gas station.
I don't know why. What's the deal with it?
I don't actually understand, and it's so bad for you, right?
Is
like,
it?
Because of the nitrates.
Oh.
So like, I love cold cuts too and stuff. So like, I'm doomed. Like, I've been eating cold cuts for far too long, and like now I'm eating the beef jerky. And it sounds like I'm on a drug, like I'm on the beef jerky again, but I gotta stop. Yeah, it's.
I heard the protein
I was doing like
is
2
good.
a week.
Yeah, you're taking a break.
Yeah, I'm taking a break from beef jerky, man. There is a protein, but like I think there's better ways to get your protein. Like
I think it's just munching. This my theory is that people want to munch.
Yeah,
you don't want to munch like chips or nuts.
I do. The thing is, I do want to munch on chips, but we must avoid it. Yeah.
Beef seems like a better.
It's the healthier choice until you read the label.
There must be. How bad are nitrates for you?
Well, apparently it's a proponent towards. Don't quote me on this, but like colon cancer and stuff like that, right? So it's not looking good. And it does run in the family. And on top of that,
colon cancer.
Yeah, my grandfather had it. I think my other grandfather had esophageal cancer. So one tube in the body is going one way or another. I'm not looking forward to it.
I wish you a healthy colon, my friend. I hope all your tubes are well cleaned and healthy.
I don't even know. Am I due for the colonoscopy? I'm
I'm
43 years old.
I'm doing one in 2 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
My first. Yeah.
Did they put you to sleep for that? Is that true?
They asked me, they're like, either it's a camera that goes up your butt, right?
Right,
yeah.
right.
Though they told me that you can go under if you want.
It'd be funny if they just gave you GHB too.
Nice. I'm like, oh, and I keep pushing in, like, harder.
That's awful.
Call me a whore.
Sir, it's already done.
No.
You're like, keep going.
I want it again. Can you put it the second one? I want 2 cameras on my butt.
Yeah. Put that on the internet.
Slap me.
I do recall being told about it, and like someone had experienced it, and they were not fond of the experience. No? Yeah.
Damn it.
It's very humiliating. Well, it depends on how you feel about that, right?
I'm not a fan. I've had a finger in there medically.
Oh, medically,
and I was not a fan
That's
of
the
it.
worst kind.
I've had 2 doctors. One of them was way more gentle than the other.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm like, I wonder if he liked me more or the other guy hated me. The other guy was like really painful, and the other doctor was like, I'm like, oh, having these are soft hands.
The term bedside manner is appropriate in this case, then I suppose.
Yeah.
It's like, how did he do you? It's like
so funny. I went to the doctor
awful.
who did the
right
of the butt, and then like a few months later, I went to see him again, and he's like, oh, Mr. Rez, I didn't recognize you. I'm like, well, doctor, you spend most of your time. And then I was like, do you recognize this?
He's like, yeah, I do actually.
Have a seat.
Oh, man, that's horrible. No, I'm not looking forward to any of that kind of medical. I don't even know like what my limit is for saying like maybe I should go to the doctor, you know? Because I went.
The doctor told me, he's like, all right, you're at that age, go for it.
But I was having like a major like acid reflux problem for a while a few years back, and it turned out it was probably just drinking or something. But I went and they stuck the camera down my throat.
Oh.
And horrible feeling, like you could feel the camera tickle your insides. And they said I was fine. And I just hate how every time I thought it was something serious, you go, and then they just kind of like, you're fine.
You're just
old.
like,
what the fuck, man? Like,
you're an old man.
No, but literally, I'm not an old man. Like that.
Yeah, you
everything is fine.
Yeah, but you're 40 something.
Oh,
your machine has been operating 24/7 for
Yeah.
43 years. You said.
My going theory is that I smoked for so long that the formaldehyde has just preserved me. Basically,
You smoked what?
I smoked for so long, like 18 years, that all
Yeah.
the formaldehyde that I got from the cigarettes has been preserving my body, and I'm actually like a perfect specimen of where I was when I was 20. If this is what 20 is, then we got problems.
I mean, you don't look in your 40s. You look great.
I feel I do look in my 40s.
Yeah?
I look.
I know, but listen, you don't have a single white hair.
Well, I do. It's just it's coiffed in such a way that
hide the white hair.
To hide the white hairs.
You hide the white hair.
I don't do it actively. This is
Can
just
you
the
show
way
me where the white
I think
hair
there's some there, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, listen.
And then the widow's peak. Well, no, we've been over this.
Yes.
Don't talk about the hair.
Listen.
Don't talk about the hair.
Already started with you pissing me off.
Yeah,
Let's
episode
not
1, the first time we had this, I messed up on that.
You look great. You dress young.
I love how it's always guys telling me this too. It's like thanks.
If you're not getting laid, it has nothing to do with your looks. It's the person.
It's definitely personality. It's definitely personality. How could you deal with this?
No, I find as I get older, I'm like, this is who I am. I'm weird.
Yeah.
I'm a loner. Take it or leave it.
The women are weird too, though, right? Like they're not.
Yeah, let's talk shit about the ladies.
I think everybody is, especially anything after 30, you're going to have some sort of reinforced quirk of some sort. Like it's just natural. Whether you're very particular, some people are like too particular about their bedtime routine. Some people are too particular just about other things. Some people are always just very late all the time. Like can't stand that. Like,
no, you can't stand that?
No, man.
So me arriving 20 minutes late today was...
We'll accept that because, I have no choice. No, because my sister made a good point once. I said, no, I'm always on time. I'm actually chronically on time or chronically early.
Yeah.
But she's like, why would you do that? Because you'll spend your entire life waiting for those who are late.
Yeah.
And that's why her policy is to be late, because why wait for the late? Which is a pretty strong argument when you think about it.
That's logical.
It is.
But I think what you do is better. If I had the choice between being always late or being on time, I would prefer to be on time.
100%. And you know why else? Remember how you were complaining about being hot before?
Yeah.
That's the main thing, is if I'm racing from one place to the other, I need a significant buffer period just to like recalibrate my body temperature. But also, I'm conditioned to be on time because I used to smoke for so long. So I always wanted to be places 15 minutes early to smoke. So now I just twiddle my thumbs, but it's kept me on time. And little things too, like when I got the driving test, I think I showed up like 45 minutes early or something like that, just because I wasn't sure with booking the car and getting in the line that it would all work out. I ended up spending 3 hours at the drive place. Like what a concentration camp that was. It was just awful, but it's better than being late.
Again, if I had when things are going well, I'm on time all the time. But
Sure.
I think I just enjoy the rush.
You like the rush?
Getting there.
Nick of time? You like nick of time?
Nick of time, yeah.
Just in the nick
I
of time?
thought you were saying something else that started with the letter N. I'm like, sorry? The what now?
See, I don't like that, especially
The what now time?
with a car.
Don't change the subject.
I'm going to change the subject. With a car, I've noticed that people are more late when they're in a car because there's so much more that can go wrong while driving.
Yeah.
You hit all the wrong lights. There's a traffic situation, etc. Whereas Metro too is not great. Don't get me wrong.
But there's more stability, I find.
Yeah, you're the only thing on the
Yeah.
track in that case, right? With the subway or whatever. So even with the car, I find myself like arriving places like half an hour early because I just don't know how to time anything. Still, it's bad. Like I got here. Remember I told you 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
I knew I couldn't do 5:30.
Yeah.
But you know what time I got here anyways?
What?
Like 5:40.
Oh, well, it's not my fault.
No, but
I
that's
got
what I'm
here
saying.
at like 6:10, 6:12.
Yeah. No, that's perfectly fine. But
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm always waiting for other people because I do it to myself. So I'm not going to change. It's just the way. It's just the sacrifice.
Does it bring you anxiety or does it stress you or make you angry at the person?
It depends who it is. If it's someone who has like a pattern of it and it does feel like they're just disorganized, then I can start to feel that way.
Yeah.
But like there was one girl I used to see and she would be without fail significantly late all the time. And I felt like such a stooge waiting for her all the time. You know what I mean? Like waiting in front of her work, waiting for her to come downstairs from her apartment, waiting. And I just,
That
I never
can't
liked
be the
that.
reason why you broke up.
No. That would not be the reason of the breakup. But I'm just saying, as an anecdote, like someone who keeps you waiting like that makes you start to stew.
They say that every relationship you'll have, that person will find a thing that pisses you off, and it's like it should allow you to grow.
I think you find it though. Like you find a thing to target, because whenever you meet someone, it's always at first like, whatever.
Yeah, but also opposites attract. Being late all the time comes with certain
I don't
benefits.
know.
There's more exciting. Usually they're living more in the moment.
Sure, yeah.
They don't plan less. There's more spontaneity. So they bring something that you probably, you're not familiar or you don't live in that way.
No,
so
absolutely.
I do believe opposites attract.
Well, I do to an extent, but usually there still has to be like a complementary feature, right?
Yeah.
So it's like there actually has to be some similarities, and then you will have just what are obvious permutations, like, oh, you're both very punctual, but maybe other things are sort of different, or oh, you have a topic of interest in common, or but it's
I don't know if
there should still be some commonality that brings people together. I think you don't think so at all.
No,
You think pure oil and water?
It's not pure oil and water. Is that if there's attraction,
Sure.
and similar values,
Okay, but
like
that's-
kindness, politeness, respect, fidelity, blah blah blah.
Those
But
are-
I don't think I ever dated anyone who has the same interests as me.
oh, interesting. Well, I mean, if someone had the same interest in me, that would be weird, right?
Well,
Like,
wait, why? What are your interests?
I don't know, like.
Other women.
No, yeah, like, well, that could be okay, but like the same kind of music, comedy, especially the kind of music. Like I would question a woman
Yeah?
who likes the same kind
Why?
of music. I find the type of music I like is boy music. Like frenetic electronic drum beats that are like aggressive and annoying.
Yeah.
I would find that strange if like, and even if you look at the demographics of the type of people listen to like Aphex Twin and all those kind of groups, like it's overwhelmingly a sausage fest.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? So because
I don't know. But would it be an issue? Would you like?
Oh, it would not be an issue.
Question what she has between her legs.
It would
like the shit. Penis?
It would be no. I just don't think statistically it's a
Yeah,
statistical
I agree.
anomaly. Basically, is what I'm saying. You know, and then maybe again I'm speaking in broad generalizations here, but maybe women who are into video games might be into video games, but they might not at all be the type of video games I would like. You know, so there could still be overlap, but it would be different. So to your point, maybe you're right.
I've never.
There is opposites, and that's that way. You can share similar values, but it doesn't mean that there's like parity, you know?
Yeah, I think values are more important for the health of a relationship. I don't like when I'm with my girl or with a girl, I'm with her.
Yeah.
The activity is always secondary.
Yeah, sure.
If I enjoy something a lot, I wouldn't do it with her.
Why? Because you would just do it on your own?
Because let's say I like to go to museums.
Sure.
All right. I will go to the museum alone because I want to be with the art.
Oh, that's so interesting.
But if I'm with my girl or a girl, as I said, I'm with her.
Yeah.
The activity is secondary. It's us doing this, not me
that's
living this
interesting.
thing. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know how to live an experience with a woman.
You don't know how?
No.
Oh,
because she's there. Like the main. She's always gonna be the main
so
concern or the main focal point.
No, I see what you mean. Like, let's take a restaurant, for example. You're at the restaurant, and it's not so much just about you gorging on the pasta or whatever. There's a little bit more of a, like, making sure there's a ambiance and sense of rapport going on.
The food is very
You're holding the farts in. Like, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I would tend to be in both compartments where, like, there would still be a desire to want to enjoy the thing as one would. But you are right that there's a tendency to want to...
I don't know how to divide my attention. That's
so
something I've always had.
Yeah,
like, if I can't talk to two people.
Right.
Like, I can't have a conversation with two other people.
Oh,
I'm a one-on-one person.
Yeah.
And the same goes, let's say I'm talking to a girl and we're doing something. The other thing will be secondary.
Oh, okay.
I have no interest in winning that thing or paying attention really to that thing. I'm experiencing that thing with her.
That's so interesting.
She is the focal point.
Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. To a lesser extent, I guess I technically do that because the focus is that thing. But I think it's less about a date and more about the way I operate as an individual. So, like, for example, I'll have a better time in most cases if I go to, let's say, like when I used to go to like a house party.
Yeah.
If I went on my own, as opposed to with my friends, because if I go with my friends, then I'm kind of stuck with them kind of being like, and then you can kind of slither around and do more things as an independent entity. Whereas if you walk around like a multi-headed beast or whatever, there's a dynamic. Yeah, there's a dynamic change. Some people are better than others at sort of complementing that.
Yeah.
But I've felt that I've always been most potent as a person if I'm like a solo agent moving around social settings. So to your point, whether it's a female companion or a friend, there's this sense of responsibility towards them to keep them sort of like entertained or feeling comfortable in the space that you've brought them in.
Yeah.
So I would agree, yeah.
Tell me about the last date you went to, the one you picked up in a communauté.
Oh, okay.
You didn't shit your pants again?
I did.
I
did without fail. Right when she got
Flip
in the car.
it.
Right when she got into the car.
That's why the communauté stank.
Yeah, and I immediately locked the doors and rolled up the windows. I'm like, let's go. 2-hour drive. No, we
turn off the AC.
we actually we wanted to do a test of my driving. I'd done the pickup before.
Okay.
But we went to the zoo.
That's cute.
I'd never been to the zoo before, and it was a good. Granby is pretty far, so it's a great challenge. You know what I mean?
Plus, it's a great time, just you and her in the car.
Yeah, and
I love car rides.
Almost
with
killed
a
us twice. And
exciting. You're a thrill man.
She had to point me running off the side of the highway a couple times. But it was a good exercise. It was a good experience. And like I said, I don't think the communauté harmed me at all in this case. I think it helped. but the bus ride is never fun for getting somewhere on a date. You're
Oh, I
always kinda
never go.
dealing
No,
with the-
listen, no. There's a reason I got late when I was 21 the first time. It's because I'm
Oh,
like,
you were on the
I'm,
bus?
I'm not taking the bus.
The
No. It's not that. I refuse
Oh, sure,
to
sure.
be the same human who takes a bus and gets late. I'm like, no. I need a certain status in my mind.
I've had to do it.
to get hard.
had to do
you
it.
start driving.
No, the worst was I remember like, oh yeah, my house is just 13-minute walk from the metro.
Yeah.
And some people would really give grief about that. You know what I mean? Like, it was always very pleasant when someone didn't have a problem with that. You know, in fact, they deserve the car reward if they're like willing to put up with that distance. But yeah,
I'm happy you went. For me, that time spent before the date where you pick. I always pick up the
Sure.
girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I'm showing
this was
up.
the first time in my life that I was able to do
Wow.
this. A few dates, you know.
And
so.
I find a car when you're with a girl in a car and you're driving. The car is so hypnotizing. Just the road.
I think it was very helpful.
And
Yeah.
the people, they drop their guards. They're talking. You're not making eye contact, so it's not as intense. They're just staring at the road, and people just calm down. Because I remember I used to
Sure.
I drove for Uber for like a year.
Sure, yeah.
Between
did
between
you
jobs.
really?
Yeah. And I just remember that just deep conversations
Yeah,
having
there
with
was a few of
total
those.
random strangers.
Yeah.
And even on dates, I always pick up the girl before just to have it's like a pre-date. It's like the aperitif of the date.
Yeah.
And then you go do the date, and I find it
And
just
you have the post drive too.
and then the post drive, you talk about what just happened. It's like 3 dates in one. I find.
Yeah.
So it just ramps
Because the
up
metro,
intimacy.
does ruin that to some extent. You feel much more like in an on display scenario. It's loud. It's uncomfortable. Like in terms of, are you standing? Are you sitting? Did you get
Never
good
done
seats?
that.
You know, no, I've done that most of my life.
You went on dates like, hey, let's meet by the. Oh my god!
all the time.
What do you do when there's like a crazy homeless guy? Well, I guess
Well,
it
that's
can
helpful.
Get,
That could
it
be
gets
helpful.
You're like, I'll be the man,
Yeah.
and I'll defend you.
I'm not that manly, but no, there's definitely things like that. And again, I think it's more of a Montreal cultural thing where a lot of women, perhaps in my class, were okay with that for a while. But it did, and again, a big part of why I got my license is I did notice a trend of that in a fight being like a jab point for the women that I don't drive, you know? Like,
it's
so I ended up
to use
deciding
Gen Z
that,
terms, it's very beta.
yeah, it's super beta. So like I
Beta.
decided to take that challenge on, and it was well worth it. But I think again, it's better that people have a more positive attitude towards people who commute by public transport. You know, like I think the idea of placing that as a emphasized like personality quality or trait is odd.
You're talking from an enlightened position.
Yes.
But let's be honest. When it comes to dating and fucking,
no,
that's
and to use my recent experiences,
Yeah.
I did feel that despite other advantages in the scenario, that I felt that it did make me look good and competent, you know.
Even
So
if it was a communoto.
even if it was a communoto, you know, I was like, so what? But also I think that was particularly an interesting point because she also does not drive, right?
Okay. Yeah, they don't need to drive.
They don't.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They don't. They get picked up and they get dropped out. You understand? Especially in the dating, you don't know how many guys she's going on dates with.
Yeah, that's fair,
You're peacocking. You want to be among the group. You don't. Want
I really got to get rid of this communato then.
I missed the bus, or at least take an Uber or something.
No, for sure I would conceal any strain.
You make good money.
I make okay money, not good enough.
Throw in
but-
Uber or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's a
but
date,
even
heightened reality.
even that, I don't enjoy being in an Uber ride with a date because
Why?
there's the Uber driver there. That's a threesome.
It's a good post date, I find.
I don't
You know
like
why?
it.
Here's my theory.
Tell me.
Because after let's say you've been drinking, you've been having
Sure.
fun, and then you go back in the Uber, and then you gotta whisper.
Oh, that's
So you're like,
interesting.
she
You
has to get
can.
close to you. You gotta whisper. And then you get a little secret, and then you can say something like funny, and she go. And you go,
That's interesting. I
it's
feel
all
like
about intimacy, right? It's all about creating intimacy.
I'm very like, if there's another person in the room or
Yeah.
space, I'm very affected by that. I don't want to spend it with that guy.
Of course, and you
know?
don't. What I do is that like bonjour, hello, and then you gotta whisper.
Yeah, that's interesting. I never
You come
considered
close
that.
together.
I never considered
And then
that.
you can. Every date is just a see if you can how intimate you can be with that person with your clothes on.
Wow, Amirez got tips.
I got tips and tits. I have both tips and tits. Yeah, of course.
Wow, that's yeah. I can see what you mean by that.
For me, a date is not reality. It's heightened reality. Everything is good. Everything is perfect.
Dates are. It depends on the type of people you're seeing, because dates are very performative in a kind of inefficient, obsolete way nowadays too. Because I think the illusion's
Nonsense.
dead. I think the illusion's dead to some extent.
No. I refuse to believe that women agree with that.
Well,
I think a woman would still want the knight in shining armor to come pick her up in a horse. And
no, but those are bare bones. Those are bare basics. I think what I'm saying is like the modern date is less like actually lavish than it. Maybe it's just the type of people I'm drawn to who aren't as easily swayed by
I still
like the fanfare of such things, you know.
I've dated women like these, but I still like to I still bring them up because I think no woman will refuse a heightened sensation.
No, that's
where
fair.
I'm like, everything is great.
Yeah.
I have money for us to do whatever we want. A car will pick you up and drop you off. You don't have to bring your wallet. I'll hold the door open for you. Everything is heightened for us to get to know each other in the perfect, like, I don't go to bad bars. I go usually to like nice locations. Everything is perfect for us just to get to know each other. Like, everything outside of who we are is perfect so that we can see if in a perfect world,
right,
would we click? That's how I see a date. In a perfect world, would we click?
I feel like, but you kind of almost want a challenge too, right? Like, that's not true. Because for our first date, we met at a bar that was way too noisy. I got there first. And in my head, I was like, this is too noisy. This is going to suck. And I was relieved that she felt the same way.
And then you bounced?
There. And then we bounced and went somewhere else.
That's great.
And it went much better after that.
A second location?
Yeah. It was like, we left right away. Like, the moment she arrived, we were like, let's get the hell out of here.
That's fantastic.
It was
highly
like
recommend it.
Hockey audience.
You should always go to that bar from
There was like there was a walk.
Walk is
involved,
good?
So
walk is like a mini drive?
Yeah. So, I didn't have the car at this point.
You can walk and you don't have to look at each other. You're talking and walking.
Yeah.
You can showcase some nobility by letting her be on the inside of the sidewalk.
I never gave that much time. I know there's like some weird like.
I always
is
do.
it about like the Shakespearean English people throwing garbage out the window? Or I forget what the reason. Or
maybe
a car.
I think it's the car. For me, it's the car.
Yeah.
For me, it's if something ever happens, let the car hit me first.
I don't really want to be hit by the car, though.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want her to be hit.
Let's go single file. I
always do this, even in relationships. I always hold the door open.
Yeah, sure, obviously.
And I open the car door every time.
Car door, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You open the car door every time?
Oh, every time.
That's impressive.
That's impressive. I've never had a girlfriend open a car door.
Wow.
Maybe once or twice, but even in fights, I'm like, no, I'm opening the door.
I never considered that.
I find that it, let's say you're every couple's fight.
Sure.
It reminds her that she's loved.
That's interesting. Yeah.
And then just slam the door.
Close it. Wow.
Yeah.
Opening the door every time.
I come from a different world too, remember.
Apparently.
Even though we're the same age, I'm from the Middle East, so really? I'm 40 in the 1930s. You know,
wow.
The Arabs are still a generation behind in terms of equality between genders. You have to remember this. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Of course, you got to hold the door. You can't let a woman open her own door to the car. So let's go back to the date. So you went to the Granby Zoo.
Sure. Yeah.
I love. Are you still with that lady, by the way? Did it work out?
Yeah.
Mazel tov. Congratulations, buddy.
It's been nice. It's weird talking about things on podcasts. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. So we went to the zoo.
You've said worse things on this podcast.
So we went to the zoo.
Then a beautiful love story.
I know, right? We went to the zoo, and
it's very nice, by the way. That's a great idea.
Well, the idea was to test my driving, and then the other was I'd never been to the zoo before because it was never accessible to me. And saw the animals, saw the Africa section's probably the best one because you see the elephants, you see the more magnanimous animals, like the large, So that was very cool. But the zoo itself is an awful time because of all the children there. There's just like fucking all these like families there, and they're like super annoying. And so that isn't great, but we went out on a perfect day where it was like not too many people. Yeah. We were able to get through it. Still took like 4 hours to get through it.
And that was the first date.
No.
the second date.
That was I'm not sure which number
Okay.
date that
Okay.
was, but at this point, it was like things were getting more comfortable.
Okay.
You know? Like to spend that time in the
Perfect,
car. You
yeah.
know, and then I draw memory blanks all the time, but I think we continued when we got back. You know, so
It's
it wasn't
amazing.
like okay, see you later. It was
Plus,
like
man,
it was
a
nice.
zoo. Listen, you have so many setups for you to be funny. You have animals everywhere.
There
you
was
have
there were
children.
some good jokes.
Yeah.
There was a really like disturbing what's a mandrill, I think it's called. It's a type of ape.
Okay.
The one with the colored face, with the blue lines and the red lines.
Okay.
And he just had the craziest, creepiest little like red little penis that would like it was like a prehensile penis, like it was like moving around like a pointing system, and we were laughing at that. And then there was this kid.
That's what mine looks like, sweetie. That's what yours
Yeah,
is.
and then there was this kid who like turned around to like give me a high five or something like that. I don't even know what the hell for, and it was just like an awkward moment. There was like, there was
She's
a
watching.
lot.
She's watching. Is he going to be a good dad? Is he good with children? She's
I'm not
judging you.
I think I actually didn't return the high five.
You're like,
I
"Don't
was
touch me."
"Fuck this kid.
It's like, all right, he doesn't want to have a family.
But I think I think it went well overall. And
Yeah.
it was just a great place to make jokes about stuff for sure.
There's so much input for your comedic brain to do things.
but the zoo is a really weird place because like it's just this really weird controlled environment. Like there's something about it that's very strange to me.
Well,
like,
it's
seeing
you're,
the animals.
you're
like
looking
that.
at enslaved animals. That's
Yeah, pretty. I mean, that's always in the back of the
Yeah.
head. But it is really cool to see like animals you would normally never see. Like,
Is it a good date? Would you recommend to our viewers?
I would if you got the stamina and talking power. Like if you don't, you might find yourself like not knowing like how to navigate that. But I think it is. It's better. I don't know why people go to movies, for example. Like you have 2-3 hours at best to impress this person, and you're gonna go and stay silent the entire time. I'm sure some clever guy would be like, "I'm not, I'm in a dark room. I know what I'm doing." But,
you're in the
you know.
bell curve of intelligence. I would put you above average.
yeah.
There's a lot of below average.
I didn't mean to say yeah. So.
But it's true. It's true. You wouldn't be on this podcast if you weren't.
Oh, is that the criteria?
Yeah,
There's
you
an
have to
IQ,
be. You have to be.
yeah.
Some. If I must have had at least one smart conversation with
Yeah,
you to be on this podcast.
Sure.
Anyway, so people who are on the low spectrum, well, you can't expect them to have a deep conversation.
Well,
So
don't-
go watch a film.
You don't need deep though. Like it's just more like banter, right? Like
Yeah,
I
but
think
some people are
that's a big
terrible
part
at
of it.
banter, and some people they like, how can I say this? Banter is not part of their dating life.
Right.
You know what I
right,
mean? They're like,
right.
hi. Like they'll get
Yeah.
married and they'll have 2 conversations with their wives per week.
That's fair. That's
So
fair.
yeah, go watch. I used to always I would not do it because I don't
Sure.
shine sitting in the darkness watching a film.
Yeah,
That's not-
You have nothing there, and even trying to talk about the movie after can be a bit difficult.
Yeah.
You also want to avoid sounding like too much of like a film guy.
Oh, you don't want to be that
So
guy.
and I've sounded like a film guy.
I could
before
see you
after
sounding like
dates.
a film
yeah,
guy.
Very insufferable. Like
Yeah, I see doing this with your glasses.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
actually, his earlier work was better.
yeah.
Man,
I've-
and her vagina drying up.
I've done that. Many,
Yeah,
many a
I could
time,
see it.
for sure.
I could
for
see it,
sure.
Eric. I could see you.
I don't think it's ever moistened anybody, not even once.
Your knowledge of cinema.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you call it cinema.
Yeah, no, that's almost too much. That's almost too much. But yeah, I've definitely, and especially if you're doing it about okay, I'm not a Marvel movie guy, but imagine talking
Oh.
seriously about Marvel movies. Like you just look like such a turd.
Every
It's-
movie I've watched with a girl was just for a reason for me to make out with her.
I'm still.
What are you gonna do? Watch a film with a girl? What are you, gay?
Well, I do find it interesting how humans do use that as that initial buffer, though. Like, hey, let's put on this film to distract us. You want to watch another movie?
I've never filmed.
I've gotten that.
I've never finished a movie with a girl. I never
Oh,
put
wow.
a film.
No, I've gotten the want to watch another movie.
Oh god, that is so sad.
No, because that was my own fault, right? For not.
You didn't pull a move.
Yeah. So, yeah, like
No.
don't put on a second movie if you don't have to.
Want to go to the zoo?
I am the zoo.
Look at my
Yeah.
weird penis.
No, this thing's penis was.
Do you have photos? You mind sending me the photos so I can include
No,
them in
I
the podcast?
wish.
Ah.
I wish. I just as I was about to get because I always have this moment of hesitation before I take a photo.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, I don't want to be one of those people.
At
Like,
the zoo?
but I'm very self-conscious about like being overly I don't know what the word is for that. Like, you know, like it's like a vanity thing. Like, I don't like to be seen in the metro looking at myself in the reflection, so I won't do it. You know, I don't want to be mistaken as someone who's preoccupied with like.
But it's a monkey penis.
Yeah, but I want to be perceived as a person who can just live in the moment and not feel the need to like encapsulate it digitally.
The monkey penis? You're going to make me Google monkey penis for this podcast, you understand?
I'd rather beat off to memory than the photo, than the blurry like digital zoom, you know?
I find...
It's so stupid.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I feel self-conscious when I pull my phone.
Yeah, it's just like... And it's wrong to do that to yourself. Like, you shouldn't be judging yourself in that way. Like, oh, why is you taking a photo? Who cares? I'm taking a photo.
Yeah.
This is literally what I paid for this stupid phone for, you know? Because I even bought the phone with the better camera on it, mostly to take pictures of comedians from the back of the room. But why am I self-conscious of that? You know what I mean?
And why do you think so?
There's like this, obviously a mix of self-hatred, but also this idea of like, not wanting to seem preoccupied with those things, even though we all are to some extent, you know, like, I don't know. I don't have a good explanation for it. Like,
what I do is that I was in Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, and it was by the water. It was gorgeous. And I was there. I'm like, I need to film. I need to like do it.
Yeah.
So I did it. And then I put the phone away, and I'm like, okay, now.
And you know,
I get to experience both. I get to have both.
That is the way to do it, instead of being like the Instagram couple who kind of film everything and then they don't experience it. And I have noticed that in capturing even the shittiest of photo, you look at it years later and you zoom in on like a pack of cigarettes on the table, and it gives you like a memory where you're like, oh yeah, I used to smoke those cigarettes, and or
a monkey's penis.
Yeah, oh, that monkey's penis. I remember, you know, and I think it does help to capture little photos like that. But there is a big pressure to take photos and live in the moment that compete with each other, and I just haven't found that balance.
We unfortunately, taking photos is part of our job as comedians. I find, because I'm like, maybe I'll use it for a post, or I'll do something funny with it.
You know what it is? I had a girlfriend once who was a little bit more active about taking photos. Let's take a picture together, and then you kind of look back at that photo and you can see the fracture and pain that was there, that you were in denial about.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Like, it's more a particular person, you know. But I remember I would look back at the photo years later, and I could see what I was like hiding from myself. Like, it's like a glint in the eye, and you could just see what we're ignoring.
So you keep these photos?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I delete.
Oh, you delete? No, I try not to delete. Yeah, but like,
I owe it to my future self and to my future woman.
That's interesting.
I'm like, hey, we tried. It's a failed project. The lessons, I don't need anything physical to remember the lessons.
But why?
I'll control delete everything.
I guess that comes from sort of monogamous tendencies, right? That we've sort of, because that would be like deleting all the pictures of an old pet. You still want to keep the pictures of the old pet to some extent.
Well, I don't consider ex-girlfriends as pets.
No, I know.
But I don't. It's not the same feelings. Gotcha. Yeah. I find it's.
I get what you're saying.
Because here's the thing, because that person will be replaced.
Sure.
Right? As the girlfriend will be replaced. I will cherish the memories forever.
Sure.
I don't need physical evidence of these memories.
But like,
especially in the beginning, I find it's very therapeutic to get rid of everything.
No, but you can put it aside instead, because my opinion is that those memories are actually sometimes fused with other things. What about pictures with other family members? What about pictures with events that were special in your life, like going to the zoo? No,
I'll delete them.
I'll be going on a travel somewhere, right? You don't want to delete your travel pictures necessarily, but if it's infused with that person, you should be able to accept that you had your time together, you know? And it would be nice to be able to, with another person, be able to accept that about each other, especially if you're meeting someone later in life. Let's say you have to kind of accept to some extent that there would be that.
I see what you mean. I see the value. For me, it's the therapeutical part of getting rid I'm like, all right, it's over. We'll never get back together. I'm gonna delete our past.
I totally understand
And
that too,
I've
though.
never felt the need to revisit old photos.
That's interesting.
And here's the thing: you never delete all the photos. Sometimes, like I was on my email and I found an old photo from like 2009 of a girl I used to date. So there's always some things that will pop.
Yeah.
But the therapeutical part of deleting it, and again, I've never once. Like,
I'll
I
do
wish I
that
had
with
these
the
photos.
I'll do that with the physical items more.
Yeah.
Like any like card or items
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
little trinkets, little mementos.
Yeah.
I will dispel of those. But a digital photo library, it doesn't seem so bad, especially if it's just archived anyways. And I see it again as
And you do you go back and look
no,
at them?
almost never,
Yeah.
almost never. But like,
So why do you keep them?
because I think there'll be a point where when
You're 43, you never
when
looked at
I'm
him
so
back.
unfuckable. When I'm so unfuckable,
That will
so
never
like
happen.
Next
Look how
Wednesday,
handsome
next
you are.
Wednesday, it'll get to a point where you'd want to just. And again, I think it's also good for the mind in a sense, to maybe revisit things at some point.
But I mean, you're a creative man. You can recreate.
I don't have that photographic memory that some people seem to have. Like things really distort very quickly.
That's fine, but I accept the distortion.
Like all my exes had huge boobs, for example.
Nice. Can I?
That's
Can I?
that's a good high five.
Can I have access to those to the Google Drives?
I'll show you the Google Drive.
I don't judge my memory. I'm like, hey, if you want to distort.
Yeah.
There's every relationship I've had has had key moments.
Sure.
Some of them were sexual. Some of them were like intimate and beautiful.
Sure, yeah.
Some of them were. I usually my brain doesn't remember the bad.
Yeah.
It remembers the good or the sexy.
Yes.
So they're just burnt in my mind forever. Some images are burnt in my mind. So I
Right.
don't need physical photo. If I want to think of a girl, there's like 3-4 images of her in my mind that are burnt forever.
Yeah.
And that's fine with that.
That's actually interesting too, because I do have a non-photographic but sort of ephemeral memory of maybe two specific girlfriends where it's like, oh yeah, that is a time that has passed,
Yeah.
and I can kind of appreciate that image, but it's always tinged with the darkness. So
Well, that's an Erik Intrevado.
that's an Erik Intrevado thing for
This
sure.
is that's you, Mr.
Yeah.
It's sun seasonal depression.
That's what's so funny about this comedy thing, eh? It's like this total attempt to hide what is like much more a darker element of me, you know what I
Yeah?
mean? Yeah, like I'm trying to go for this sort of self-deprecating whatever thing, but I want to go in a much darker direction down the line, and I still haven't kind of figured out how to make that bridge between being funny
Yeah.
but also being like
Like, give me an example of a subject you
I
wanna-
don't
or a joke or whatever. This is very interesting.
I like the idea of like getting really into like a really sort of dark, deep, terrifying rant, but then like pivoting with some form of levity to show that it's not to be taken too seriously, even though there's like truth
Yeah, we're
behind
talking
it.
like suicide or something like that.
That could be an example. I'm not a suicidal person, but like yet, but I think what I'm trying to see, even that, right? Like trying to find a way to weave more of that in. I have a lot of disdain for like politics and the way things are run and stuff, and I'd like to more and more find a way to bring what is actually my true MO, which is bitching.
Yeah.
To the stage, and I haven't figured out a way. So it's mostly just like, look at my haircut.
Yeah. Well, what will happen, if I may?
Yeah, you may.
Because I've been in your shoes.
Sure.
You know, is that let's say you have 15 minutes now.
Yeah.
Let's assume.
I'd say about, yeah.
Yeah. Take out of these 15 minutes, you'll keep maybe 2 or 3 jokes.
Yeah.
That work perfectly.
Sure.
That are light, playful, and establish the fact that these are jokes.
Right.
And you'll keep them in the beginning of your set, and then you'll start delving into.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's people have noted this about me who are closer to me in the comedy scene, that when I'm just hanging out with them and I'm being kind of obsessive and neurotic about things, that there's like very much something there that if packaged right would make me better for people, but I haven't figured out how to offer that yet.
You're still at that level where you just need to go as much as possible on stage and figure things out.
Well, I'm finding that challenging right now because of the diminished, like, again, 600 times in 3 years. I'm going to try and keep the numbers going, but like I am having a hard time at open mics and feeling like, oh, what am I doing with this one guy watching, you know? But at the same time, that's what built that strength in the first place is persevering through those shitty moments. So I'm kind of torn because in a way I see myself being like, oh, I'm too busy for open mics because I'm doing my hosting duties. I'm getting my book spots. But I think I should make a more nominal effort to hit the open mics again at some point, especially for writing new material. You feel like it's too risky to try that new joke at McGibbon's.
All shows you do now are open mics. Do you do weekends yet?
No, of course not.
Okay,
But no,
so-
open mics, like I'm talking like the way the Peel Pub is, or the way Hurley's at 10:30 is. Like that's an open mic, you know. Like if you're doing McGibbon's or Raw or Comedy Nest, where there's like an audience and it feels like a formal comedy show setting to
okay, I
the
see what you
audience
mean, yeah.
watcher. Yes, internally we know that they're open mics, 'cause,
Yeah.
you know, but. I did do a week. I did Boom Boom's weekend recently, and it went well.
How was that?
It went well. I was very
Congratulations.
thankful
Pigeon
that
Cafe?
Pigeon, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was very surprised. At first, I thought I had a moment where I thought I messed it up, and I brought it right back.
Mhm.
And it's funny what you don't realize can bring an audience back. You know, like just some random affable comment you make, and then you're back on track. You know, so yeah. I don't know where we were going with this, other than to say.
Be dark. Listen, go. As I said,
It's hard because there's
here's the thing. You
there's
say
a
it's
levity
hard.
that comes with just being cheesy, for lack of
Yeah,
better words.
yeah.
I don't have any other way to describe it.
It's not hard, if I may. It's not hard.
Yeah, you may.
It's actually easier to be
Okay.
yourself on stage than
Yes.
to put a facade. The facade will
No,
suck
you're right.
the energy out of your body. It's
Yeah,
better
yeah.
to
And
bomb.
I was doing that. I was doing that.
It's better
yeah.
to bomb being yourself and improving that part of you than putting a mask, a kabuki mask, and like and then
You know what? I know exactly what you're talking about, because there's sometimes I talk to certain people sometimes with the like this kind of mask, and it gets me nowhere. Like I can tell that like my disingenuous they might not think I'm like lying to them or cheating them of anything, but I'm not connecting to them. And this is off the stage, even like just talking to people in everyday life. The minute you actually give people just who you want to be, which is kind of just whatever, your mileage goes a lot further. Like the minute
100%,
you're sticking yourself to a prescribed version of yourself that you have to kind of be a performance, that's where you lose, basically. And that matches with the comedy thing, where I do have a lot of bits that are pretty much word for word recited, but I'm finding more and more little ways of making it sound like it's not like that, and in some cases even remixing it to learning how to not do that. It's been very interesting the last 6 months, I would say, because some of that stuff clicked, and some of that stuff I see is still stuck there. So like, okay, I got to deal with that
Are
stuff.
you still writing? Are you still?
Yeah, I'm still writing, but I'm not piloting enough. So like I have
What do you mean
jokes.
by pilot? What does that mean?
Like I'm not allowing myself to practice the jokes. I keep defaulting back to the current 7 minutes of material that are just like easy to dump on stage.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I'm always worried about like doing poorly
That's
at
fine.
like a spot.
Listen, if it's a showcase night where like you'll see like the owner is watching you or the booker, bring your A games, because that will open
B
more
game.
doors.
My B game.
Your B game.
Yeah.
And that will open more doors, and then all of a sudden weekend shows, you'll try new
Sure.
jokes on weekend shows.
Yeah. No,
that jump, you'll have a few jumps.
Sure.
Now I'm a jump where I'm headlining, and that's my only aim is headlining. So I'm headlining as much as possible. So now when I
40
do
minutes or
50 minutes, an
Wow.
hour. So now when I do like weekend spots in Montreal, there's no stress whatsoever, because I'm like, for me, it's like an open mic. So you will get there. You just have to continue persevering, where anything important doesn't mean anything anymore. And I find I'm even less stressed when I headline. Actually, I have no stress when I headline.
That's interesting. 'cause
None whatsoever.
There's like I noticed this when I did my JFL showcase, that I went up, I felt very canned. I struggled with the cable because I got so used to wireless mics recently. I was like, oh, this fucking cable. And it just kept like just being annoying, you know? And I remember, even though I got a laugh on every punchline, basically.
Yeah.
Like as I just should. I was the last set of you were on
Yeah.
that show. I was on the last set of the night, so I felt the like laughter fatigue.
Yeah.
And it just felt like both good and bad all at the same time. Like, wow, I've gotten to the point where I can be unhappy that I got a laugh for every joke. Like where the laughs were kind of like,
You'll
I
learn.
understand the premise of
Yeah.
that. I need to go to the bathroom. That's what the audience member was thinking. You know,
see, it's so funny. Everything you're saying now, eventually you'll be comfortable saying that on stage.
Yeah,
because you
that
said
would be so fun.
Struggling with the cable.
Yeah,
that would have been. God just gave you a setup.
There's like a there's like a thing that happens when you're on stage where you don't want to give yourself the grace to play around like that because you're afraid that I know, but it's like I don't know why I keep insisting that I have to stay like buttoned up, for lack of better words.
Yeah, I know.
Very weird.
I know exactly that feeling. It took me 8 years. It took me, I think, 5 JFL showcases before I go, I'm free.
And you have to face the nerves too. Like I had a really good experience actually just the other week. Peel Pub open mic, didn't have anybody. We had nobody. And then Johnny Dallas, who's going to be on the Montreal show, I think. He offered to bark for me. He brought in like a group of 4 and a group of 5. The group of 4 showed up with these 4 boys, these like 4 different kind of Muslim boys or something like that. They came in, and I just said, you know what, I got to start the show because I'm going to lose these guys. And I ended up just doing material with them, and they were so like willing to give in that way, and I gave back. And it was probably one of the best hosting moments I've had yet, where I just actually was saying funny stuff and just going off the cuff and stuff, which is what I'm really trying to get to. I don't want to do the canned material. Like I want to have it. I want to have it in my little satchel, but I really do want to like. The dream is, I don't take the bus anymore, but to get off the bus or the metro, I'm mad about it, get on stage and talk about why I'm mad about it, but make it funny.
Buddy,
like that would be amazing.
It makes like to hear you say this is like you saying, I mean, my goal is to breathe and like sleep when I want. Like, it's not an unattainable goal. It's literally like you're breathing right now. Then what's stopping you? If that's not my goal. If that's your goal, then freaking
But it's like a weird thing because like I had a friend who was like, oh man, I totally should try comedy because like I have all these funny stories like how like I should have bought Bitcoin when it first happened. And I'm like, cool. What though?
So
like,
you understand?
Yeah. Like, what are you gonna do with that?
A guy who haven't done it yet. A guy who's done it through 3 years. A guy who's done it like 11 years now. I see. I'm like,
there's a gradient. There's a gradient system where, first of all, you got to hash it out and figure it out on stage. But you also have to be like have an agenda a bit, which is understanding what you're gonna have. Like, you can't just go up and say, yo, isn't this crazy that didn't, because it's not enough.
But you don't know.
No, I saw him do it. It was not enough.
Oh, him, yeah.
Yeah, it was not enough.
Yeah, but that's him also bombing is part of his process. Yeah, in the sense that, especially you run your own shows. So you have literally carte blanche to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
No one... I always say if self-producing gives you a big card to do whatever you want.
You have a bit of a responsibility to make sure that you're not killing off the vibe in the first 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, but listen, you've been doing it for 3 years. You know what will... You know how to, first of all, if you kill off the vibe, you know how to get it back to normal.
Actually, I'm still working on that a bit. Like, for example, I can get
the
room good at the first. And then if I start to jab a bit much, I realize that I'm seeing the audience recoil a bit, and then I'm angry because then I'm like, "Fuck! Don't be a pussy! Don't be a pussy!
Bring your first comic and then try again after."
Yeah. But often I won't. Is the thing. I'll kind of check out and just be like, "We're gonna keep this train rolling, everyone." And then I need to kind of break away from that habit.
But failure is part of the process, and you're failing. You're failing at your own show, and that's the best type of failure.
Yeah,
because you can't get fired from your own show. And if anyone complains, well, go do another show.
Someone gave me a note, which I did take in stride, which was that because I do the self-deprecating thing, there's 2 risks. One is if you do it about yourself, it starts to feel like, after a while instead of ha, ha, ha. So you have to be careful with that. But the other is I like to sort of rib the show and maybe a previous comedian who did poorly or something like that. But you have to be careful with that too, because you still want the person watching to feel that this is the best choice they made for their night, which is very hard when things are kind of going runaway. And my humor is cynical, like negging stuff, you know? So I found I haven't found that happy marriage yet of how to neg something while still elevating the audience. Like, you have to get them in on it.
You have to remember that nothing matters. That's at the end of the day.
No.
At the end of the day, they pay $10 for a show. Maximum the money they may pay $10. This is nothing. Like, we're here to have fun. Whether it bombs or it doesn't bomb, we're here to have fun. If you remember, there's fun and funny.
Yes.
If you remember, especially as a host,
Sure.
if you remember fun, as long as it's fun. All right, keep it going for that comic who just bombed. I still love him. You'll see him next week.
Oh yeah.
As long as hosting is a very good job to learn how to speak to audiences.
It's made me so. Even just speaking to people, like it's given me this.
I don't want to talk to anybody.
This thicker skin of being able to. I'm actually like a great maitre d'. Like when people come to the show, I'm like, "Do you want the menu?" I'm actually doing all of that stuff because you realize right away people don't know where to go. They need to be led. And I find that it's building another skill in itself, which is just being like an all-arounder.
Dude, when I do the road, I produce most of the shows I do on my own, right?
Sure.
So I have Joel, I have Joanna, or I'll have someone else like help me with the door. But I do the setup, I do the lighting, I do the sound check, I do the door, I do the merch at the end.
Well, not the merch yet, but it'll get there.
Everything.
Yeah.
So you become a one-man band and you get comfortable doing all of that.
Wow.
So the idea of like, I sometimes see with comments like, I need 5 minutes on my own before I go on stage. I'm like, I wish I had the luxury.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, all right, lock the door.
Yeah, I'm feeling like pulled in all those directions.
There's no time to you become
totally.
The work begins the second you leave the house, not before you go on stage. That's how I see it. Like,
I see it.
As I'm getting in my car and I'm driving to the show, I'm like, all right, now I'm in show mode, heightened senses, very present. I try not to think negatively. I have 10 seconds where I'll have one breath before I go on stage that is mine, just to and then you hit the stage and yellow, let's go.
That's awesome. I'm glad we talked only about comedy at the end there. Let's do the plugs
Yalla, let's go, please.
Hey
guys, listen, Erik Intrevado.
Hey, how's it going?
MTLOL.ca.
You can get tickets for 2 shows. Well, mostly just one show, the Burgundy Lion, on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. And then it's followed by an open mic at 10 p.m. And Thursdays, it's currently a free show, the Peel Pub Comedy open mic that starts at 9 p.m. But what we really want is new comedians, people who haven't tried it before, wanting to try it. Come sign up at 8 p.m. The show starts at 9 p.m. and have a good time with us. We had a great time last week. Yeah, just keep coming and trying those new jokes and doing Just for Laughs. Whoa! I'm doing the outdoor stage there. Nice. That should be fun. And we're going to be doing more. We got more things in the pipeline, stuff I can't talk about. But we're hoping to see where things go. It's getting very exciting.
I'm happy to see you grow, my friend.
Thank you.
It's been an honor. Guys, Erik Intrevado. Give him a follow. We've had 3 handshakes. None of them. Let's do a real handshake. Jesus Christ. What is this? No, it's not.
I don't know how to.
Okay. Stop trying to take control.
Okay. I'm a control freak.
Here we go. That's a nice handshake.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Erik Intrevado. Give him a follow.
Much.
Go check him out. He's this will come out after, but tomorrow you're coming to do Good Night. Come do Good Night more often.
Yeah. I forgot that I have to actually ask for spots.
So I can say no to you. Ask me.
That would be so funny. Like,
go fuck yourself.
Yeah, shit.
Erik Intrevado, guys.
Thanks so much. Bye,
very
guys.
funny guy, very interesting human. Go on a date with him. Bye, everybody. Bye. Thank you so much for listening. Gabe, I love you. Eugene, I love you. Bye.